Hi guys, my name is Yvonne and today we're gonna see speaking tips for B2 and C1. Today's topic, traveling. And it's one of my favorite topics and I think it's one of your favorite topics as well. So let's see the examples, shall we? Okay, great. Question number one says, if you could travel to one country in the world, where would you go? So we have to be careful here because the question is country, not cities. Because sometimes when I ask this question to my students, they say, oh my God, I would love to go to Rome or to Paris. And Rome and Paris are cities. So Rome, I mean, would be Italy and France, right? So we have to be careful there. So a way I would answer this question would be something like, I would love, or it has always been my dream, to go to Norway because I have always wanted to see the night lights or the northern lights, I think they call them. And because I believe they're so breathtaking and so magical, there's like a piece of art, on the sky. And also, I have been told that Christmases there are so magical, and actually, Christmas is one of my favorite festivities. So, it's everything seems to be so perfect, and I also have seen many pictures of Oslo, which is the capital, and it's such a lovely city. So, for those three things, I would love to go to Norway. Good. Now, question number two. Is traveling an important part of your life? So we have to be very careful here because people tend to just say yes or no, and then the examiners have to ask why. So from my perception, I believe the examiner doesn't have to ask you why. I think it's a speaking exam and you have to say, remember, you have to answer incomplete sentences and explain yourself. It's a speaking exam. Okay, so I would say something like, well, even though I love traveling, I don't consider traveling to be an important or an essential part of my life. I think I have other priorities, such as the well being of my family. Uh, but of course, I like traveling. It's a great leisure activity or free time activity, and you get to learn about other cultures and you meet people. But I have been realizing that throughout these 18 months of pandemic, I have not traveled and nothing has happened, and the priority now is to remain healthy and to be together. Question number three says, do you wish you could travel more? And again, it seems like a yes, no answer. You have to be careful. You have to explain yourself. The examiner doesn't have to ask you and ask you and ask you to get the information. Remember, this is a B2C1 exam. So, a way I would answer this question would be, even though I like traveling, and I have been traveling ever since I was a child, I have to be honest with you. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. Because I remember when I was a child and my parents told me we're gonna go to this country or this sea or whatever, and we have to take a plane. And when I got on the plane, I was so excited and happy. But after the September 11th attack, everything changed. The security measures were so stressful all the time, and now with the pandemic, even more. So right now, I don't think I like traveling that much as I used to. So no, I would say that I don't wish I could travel more. Very good. Question number four says, tell us about your most memorable holiday or your worst holiday. So it depends what the examiner is asking you. So the most memorable holiday would be the one that is special that you remember. For example, a school trip or a trip that you took with your family. And Let's see, the worst holiday could be anything that could go wrong went wrong. Okay, so that could be the worst holiday. So I'm going to answer that one, the worst holiday, more or less to give you an idea. And well, it's not that bad, but anyway. So let's see. I would answer something like this. Well, actually, I have been very lucky because most of my trips have been very nice. I have great memories. However, there was this trip that it was kind of weird because I remember it was a road trip and we were very tired. We had been driving for, I don't know, 7 hours or something like that. And then when we arrived at the hotel, we told the receptionist that we had a reservation. She said that they were overbooked because they were celebrating a wedding, and the hotel was like full. And this was like at 11:30, p.m. So we were exhausted. So, and then the manager, who was a very young man, actually said, don't worry, but I have a solution for you guys. I have a small hotel in a nearby village, it's like 15 minutes away, so I'll take you there, and the rooms are bigger. And it was like, okay, whatever, and so I remember the manager taking his motorbike and say, okay guys, follow me, and we followed him. And it was like when we arrived there, it was like a crappy old house. Of course, the room was super big, but everything was like very, very old. And we were exhausted, so we slept the night there. But the next morning, we canceled the following night because we reserved for 2 nights. We booked for 2 nights. And yeah, they were like they were very sorry about the situation, but it was a very uncomfortable situation for us. We were really disappointed about that experience. Well, I hope that you have learned a little bit more about how to answer questions about holidays. So see you on the next video. Bye bye, take care.